what should you focus on to grow your business via sales operations if you're a very small company and you're someone who has sales ops as a part of their job and are usually doing something else, like are the main salesperson or are the business owner? Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Sales Operations for Small Businesses.
I would personally say you need a CRM system. Yes, you do. You really, really do. You don't have to spend a lot of money on something. You can even create something for yourself. But the reason why I would, go against creating something for yourself and it's worth spending the money on a simple to use CRM system is because of the reporting. I cannot stress to you how much reporting will help you in the future. You do not want to have to get Excel data and pull it together on your own because you're already busy. This is not your main gig. So choosing something like Salesforce, like HubSpot, I believe Monday has a CRM now, which I'm going to look into as well, is something that you need to do. That's for one. The reason why you want to get that is because if you do have the multi-jobs, the chances of you accidentally losing leads is quite high because you're very, very busy. So that means that you'll probably have people's names written down on scraps of paper from when you're at a speaking event, for example, and somebody said, oh, yes, I'd like to talk about this. And that's great. And so you just take their business card or you just write a little bit of something down. And you may think you speak to a lot of people, not everybody's actually interested, but you'd be surprised. And so you can end up coming home and having a whole wall full of different Post-it notes mixed up. And some of them are really, really hot leads. And you're not going to remember that because you're delivering on something else. And you want to make sure with your sales ops strategy that it's basically a AI assistant. You need to tell it information so that it can remind you when you need to be doing certain things. And that is something that is so very, very, very important. You want to make sure you're collecting all of the data points that you need from your clients in order to be able to get good reporting. You would have been told this multiple times, particularly if you are the business owner who's also running the sales ops, which I believe would probably be most people because we're dealing with small businesses. And that's your sales funnel. The sales funnel is not just new business. It's about conversion, which is new business. It's about expansion and it's about retention or renewal. It's a fuller funnel. I will be creating an example of this funnel that you'll be able to access from salesopseffect.com very soon. But knowing that, you won't be able to actually see your funnel existing unless you have a sales ops strategy. So you may have the funnel there and you may know, oh, people come in through here and then they do this. But you won't see it existing unless you actually have the processes implemented, and then you can look at the different parts of them to see what needs to be done better. So making sure that you have a CRM, making sure that you have that so that you can see the strategy come to life. You should be able to point to different parts of it and say, how many people get from here to here? That's the point. That's the whole reporting link over there, right? And then lastly, I believe it's about, because we're small businesses as well, you want to make sure the standard of quality is the same. Obviously, this is the same with large businesses, but they've got a lot more wiggle room to accidentally mess up, right? And looking at the funnel as the full extension, so it includes delivery and retention, it will implement the quality. It will tell you where you need to get better at quality. And so, again, that's the priority order. You need a CRM to make sure that you're not losing any leads. You need to be able to see your sales ops strategy in action. And you need to be able to make sure that you're delivering to quality consistently so that you can improve it. But the main thing is, if you are not spending all of your time on sales ops, if your role is a part role, you need a CRM system to be your assistant. You need it to tell you what you need to do next. Obviously, you have to program it, and like the CRM system is not everything. The strategy is everything. You make the CRM system look like the strategy that you have. But that's why it's so important. You do really need it. If you are in a position where you cannot spend all of your time on it, you do not want to spend time messing about in Excel. And so that is what I would focus on if I was someone who had a dual role. And then also making sure that you time when you're going to be spending time doing sales ops as well. It's not something that you can throw in and do a little bit of half an hour here or there. That's not updating what the leads are and things like that. You can throw that in here or there because you can just download from whatever event that you're at. But actually looking at the sales ops strategy, you need to be able to build time in. So that's what I would focus on if you were doing a two-part role. I hope you found that helpful. Please let me know what questions you have. And depending on what platform that you are tuning in on, please like and subscribe to let me know if this is something that you would like to know more about. And I will see you soon.